Yo, what's up, TikTok? This your boy, Homegrowntone. I have been on TikTok literally 4 days, and I have a challenge for you. You will see this nowhere else. I invented this, all right? What it's called is question versus question. And so what happens is, I'm gonna go into my bucket of questions that I've already written down, shake it like this, my magic bucket, pull it out, read it. Chicago versus Detroit. All right. I lived in both. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I lived on 9 Mile Road, which is 1 mile, which is the next street over from Detroit. So, Chicago, the good thing about Chicago is the food is amazing. The whole South Side got the best pizza, bar none. Best pizza. Detroit, they have the hot dog spots are really good. It's grasping the American is one of them, but it's one next door to it that I really like, and the name escapes me. All right, Chicago versus Detroit as far as gang violence. Chicago got them beat. As rough as they say they are in Detroit, nah. You got South Side gangsters, you got West Side gangsters, you got East Side gangsters, you got the Southwest Side Mexican gangsters, you got the Chinatown gangsters, you got the North Side Korean gangsters, you got the Italian gangsters, the Irish gangsters, the Russian gangsters. Come on. Detroit. When I went to Detroit, they like, you from Chicago? Didn't impress me at all. Let's talk about rappers. Who they got? Eminem and his whole crew. It's a couple other respectable ones. You know, they don't. MC Breed, that was my boy, MC Breed. But I'm gonna pop my collar. But let's start off with Kanye West, now known as Ye, Twista, West Side, Kanye West, South Side, I'm South Side for life, Common, The Brat, West Side, what's my boy name? Lupe Fiasco, what's my G Herbo, King Von, oh man, what's my guy's name? He real big too with Drake, with the blonde hair. King Von's boy, he's dope too. Man, let's move on from music. I'm thinking his name. He's super dope. But rest in peace, King Von. Well, let's see who else we got from. I don't want to forget anybody. Crucial Conflict, West Side. My boy from the East Side named Romaine. His sons got a group. I don't know their names, but they've been spitting hot fire since they was kids. All right, Chicago versus Detroit in weather. Same temperatures. It's on the same lake. So if you thinking that you gonna move from one to the other, same thing. I lived there for 3 years. I transferred from AT&T from one freezing place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to another freezing place in Detroit, Michigan, and I was from Chicago. So, woo! Chicago versus Detroit in basketball. You know what it is. I don't even. Do we even have to explain it? We're gonna get to the GOAT later. We're gonna save that. Let's just deal with rings. We didn't have to say names yet. Let's get the rings. 6. 6. How many does Detroit have? I'll just leave that right there. It's not 6. I'll tell you that. It's not 6. I think it's 2. If I remember correctly, they won back to back, if I remember correctly. Check me in the comments. I'm not huge on sports. But who do they have? Dennis Rodman on the championship, the Detroit team, and on the championship Chicago team. Dennis Rodman is the greatest defender ever, bar none, period. Number 1. If Dennis Rodman could shoot, he would be one of the GOATs. And Dennis Rodman didn't start playing basketball until he was like 21. It's unbelievable. All right. What else are we going to do? Chicago versus Detroit downtown. Whew. Oh, boy. Oh. That downtown Detroit. You don't want to get caught down there. Now, see, this was back in, I was there from 2009 to 2012. And the mayor had a plan. I was watching the news. And the mayor had a plan that he was going to knock down 10,000 burned out houses. And he was coming into the new administration, Mayor Bain. I was like, what in the heck did I move into? So, and then the downtown was just as bad. Meanwhile, in Chicago, we have that magnificent mile. Now, if you don't know about it, ask in the comments about it. That's where Oprah used to live there at one time. So, we have all type, millions and millions. It's beautiful down there. Well, pre-COVID, it was good. After COVID, COVID, people want to talk about Chicago was bad before COVID. And this is my opinion. I'm using my First Amendment right to say this. I don't blame Lori Lightfoot. I think she was a great mayor. I blame the people themselves. I don't blame the police department. I blame these doggone young kids. I got attempted carjacked twice in Chicago. You all are terrible. 10-year-olds are carjacking. It's horrible. It didn't get that bad. They burned up the doggone whole South Side. And then once they burned up the South Side, they went downtown and tore up all of the money. And then they want to blame Lori Lightfoot like it's her fault. Chicago, I'm disappointed in you. You could be better than that. That woman did an amazing job. And I'm not politically affiliated. I'm in Dominican Republic. I didn't even vote. I'm here. But I'm Chicago for life. She was a great mayor. You ought to read her academic plan. She's bringing billions to the South and the West Side for the first time ever. You're crazy. And that's it. Chicago wins. Homegrown Tone, check out my live stream.